Welcome, Chesterton Trojans. My name is Mr. Zucker, and I am the science teacher here at Chesterton Middle School. I am teaching 8th grade this year, so I'm teaching general 8th grade science and also honors biology. And this is my second year here at Chesterton, and I couldn't be more proud that I am here. I'm so excited to get this year started. I want to take this time to share with you a little bit about myself as well, a little bit about my background, a little bit how I ended up here in Chesterton. So, I'm originally from Elmhurst, Illinois. And if you don't know where Elmhurst is, it's about an hour in an hour away. It's right by Oak Brook, if you know where Oak Brook, and it's maybe about 20 minutes from Naperville. And I went to York Community High School, and while I was at York Community High School, I ran cross country for a man by the name of Mr. Newton. And he was such an inspiration to me. He gave us thoughts of the day, and he wanted to make us into better men. He did not care. Yes, we did win a lot of championships, but he did not care. He wanted you to be a better person in life first. And that's what I really liked about Mr. Newton. After I graduated from York Community High School, I went to Valparaiso University. And I went to Valparaiso University and I started out as a nursing major. And the reason why I started as a nursing major was because before I was born, I had an in utero stroke. And since I had the in utero stroke, it left me with hemiparalysis on my right side. So I'm not able to use fine motor skills with my right hand, and my right leg is weaker. So just the right side of my body is weaker than my left side. And if you have any questions about my stroke, please don't hesitate to ask. I am very open, and I want people to learn. I don't want people to be nervous or scared. So if you have any questions, please ask me, and I will help you answer the questions. So I went to Valparaiso University for my college years. I walked out as a teacher. How did I do that? Well, when I was a freshman at Valparaiso University, they asked me to give a speech to the education department about students with disabilities. And when I gave that speech, I absolutely loved helping people learn something new that they don't already know. And it was a fun time, and I really enjoyed myself. So I decided to switch from nursing to become a secondary education, biology, and special education teacher. And that's how I became a teacher. After I graduated from Valparaiso University, I got my first teaching gig at Culver Community High School. Now, I was only at Culver for 1 year. And the reason why I was only at Culver for 1 year was because I was a fill-in chemistry teacher. I thought it was a great experience. You know, chemistry was something that came harder to me. So being able to be put in that situation of having to teach it, it took me out of my comfort zone and it helped me grow as a teacher. After my first year of teaching at Culver Community High School, I went back home and I taught at Luther North College Prep as a biology teacher. Now, when I got to Luther North, I thought I found a home. I thought I was going to be there for several years, and all the people were just so nice. The students were outstanding, and I thought it was a great fit. Unfortunately, after my first year of teaching, the school shut down. It was a private school and it shut down. So I was out looking for a job and I noticed that Chesterton Middle School had an opening. And I knew the area because I went to Valparaiso University. So I applied, I got the interview, and I got the job. And I'm so happy to be part of the Chesterton family because it is such a great community. And my first year here was absolutely amazing. That's one thing that I was looking for after Luther North. I considered Luther North as a home. And so I told myself I wanted my next school just not to be a school, but a home. And I found that here in Chesterton, and I'm very happy to be here. So I am teaching, like I said before, 8th grade science, general science, and honors biology. I also am teaching, or I am also coaching here at the middle school. I am the boys cross country assistant coach. I am a big runner myself, so I thought that fit perfectly. What I like to do in my free time is I like to hang out with friends, hang out with family, and try new restaurants. I am also a big moviegoer. And I did a lot of those things over the summer. This past summer, I like to explore the world. I especially like Disney World. This summer, my family and I took a trip to Disney World. And the reason why we went there was because I have 2 beautiful nieces. Lucy is 2, and Lily is just about 6 months old. So it was very exciting to see Walt Disney World through Lucy's eyes. Lily was a little too small, but we'll take her back when she gets a little older, and we'll take Lucy back as well. But just being able to see Lucy's expressions as she walked through the park, it was amazing. We also went to Universal Studios, Florida, and that was great as well. But in my heart, Walt Disney World will always be better than Universal Studios, Florida. But that's just me. I also went to Nashville, Tennessee with my girlfriend. And the reason why we went was because we are big country music fans. We like listening to country music, we like singing country music, and we like going to country concerts whenever we can. So when we got down there, we went horseback riding, we went to listen to live music, and one of the highlights that I was not expecting much of, but it was amazing, was Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. And it was the wax museum of all the country stars. So if you're ever in Nashville, I highly recommend going to Madame Tussauds. And that was what I did over my summer. And I hope you guys had an amazing summer as well. Now, I like to play sports as well, as I mentioned before. I like basketball, I like hockey, I like football, and I like to run. Like I said, I'm a big runner, and that's due to my high school years when I ran at York Community High School, and Mr. Newton, my coach, had a very big role in my life. So I'm very happy that I had that opportunity to go through his system. So I want to talk to you a little bit about my class. So I expect when you walk in the door to my class that you are a positive person. All right, I am a positive person, and I want you to be a positive person as well. Good things happen to good people, and I want each and every one of you to be a good person. How I'm going to be teaching this year is a little different than how I taught last year. Before I go into how I'm going to teach this year, I want to talk to you about how I ran my class last year, because that is how I got to this year. First semester of last year, it was run like a traditional classroom. I was up at the board, I would be talking, I would be asking questions, students would be answering questions, and we would have an activity, we would have a discussion, and we would have a lab. Second semester, I let the students find the information themselves, and if they had questions, they came up to me. But I wanted them to have discovery learning. And we also had discussions and labs as well. Now at the end of last year, I did a poll and asked the students, what way did you like better? Some students liked first semester better, and others liked second semester better. And if you know me, I want to help every student as best that I can. I want to help and try to reach every student that I possibly can. So I did this, and this is how I'm going to be running the classroom this year. I'm going to be making teaching videos of the material that we are going to be covering this year. Students will walk in their class with their iPads fully charged. That's very important. And they will open up their Canvas page, or Canvas, to my page, Mr. Zucker's Science page. And there will be videos of me, of that particular topic that we're talking about. They will be required to watch it, take notes, and understand the material. If they don't want to listen to me, they can mute me, and they could do discovery learning on their own and figure out the information. I will be walking around the class while this is happening to answer any questions that the students might have. It makes for a more fluid classroom. Now, the students will also be having projects to do as well. I want the students to do the best they can with what they have. I want the students to know that things might be challenging, but if they keep working at it and keep chipping away, then they will be able to achieve. That's what I want them to figure out. My grading policy is that of Chesterton Middle School, so I follow their grading policy to the T. Another thing that I would like to talk to you about is the Zuck Bucks. I created this during second semester of last year. And what Zuck Bucks are they are either their money with my face on it. And I give Zuck Bucks out for working hard in class, helping each other out, being nice to one another, for positive behaviors. That's what I give Zuck Bucks out for. What could the students use the Zuck Bucks for? Well, I have the Zuck store as well. And what the Zuck store has is that it has little games and toys. It has school supplies. It has Zuck merch, so it has things with me on it. And it has small treats as well. And the students will save their Zuck Bucks up, and when they get enough, they will be able to purchase whatever item that they want. My students last year got a kick out of it. And I want this year's set of students to get a kick out of it as well. Another thing that I like to do in my class is the thought of the day. And I feel that this is very important. And the reason why I think this is very important is because I want all of my students, no matter what, when they leave my classroom, I want them to be positive, good human beings. That's my number one priority. And I feel that I could do this best by giving a thought of the day every day. I will do this by Canvas as well. When students open up their Canvas page to my class, they will be looking at the welcome screen. And on that welcome screen, there will be a thought of the day, along with a video. And I would like the students to watch that video and read the thought of the day as well. The reason why I want them to do this is because it may make a connection with them. And they might hold on to that thought of the day dearly. And it might be something that they want to live their life by. And it's a very positive thought. Along with the thought of the day on the welcome page, there will be that week's assignments. So you will know what is happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So nothing will come at you by surprise. You will know what is happening during that week. I want this to be a great year, class. I want this to be an outstanding year. All I ask is do the best you can with what you are given. Be positive, be polite, be persistent, and always want to know more. ABP. Always be positive. Just remember that, guys. Well, that's my video, guys. If you have any questions, I will be at the door welcoming people in and helping them get to their next class. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. But again, my name is Mr. Zucker, and I am so excited to get this year started. And if you have not gotten this welcome page yet, please pick one up on your way out, or if you already got one on the coming in, then you're already set. Have a great day, everyone. I'm Mr. Zucker. I'll see you soon.